All right, there's two ways. One, I said you can find that. And then this angle here is the same as 71.1. So same thing, only 90. So you can find this and add them together. Or you can look at the bigger picture as well. At the bigger picture like this. You say that angle is the same as that one. Am I right? 7157 is the same as that one. Because it's an isosceles triangle, then you can get that one. Or you can look at it this way, like this also. You say that one is the same as that one, then you can get that angle. So let's just do that. So which means I'm going to say 180 minus 71, comma 50, comma 57. The 57, take it's 82. I can just say times 2. It's that angle there. So it's that angle by C. So I can tell them, I said, guys, here by C, I've got an angle of 36. What I'm doing is not the only method to get it there. So the area of this big triangle. So I'll say area, I'll just say big triangle is half. The two sides, 6 root of 5, and then times by 6 root of 5, and then times by sine. It's what I told you. I said you needed sine of the angle between those guys. So it's 36, 86 degrees. All right. Then we move our attention now to the blue triangle. I'm calling that one blue triangle, to that one. All right. Are we able to find the area of that one there? All right, one thing I know, I know this one, this blue line, this one here. It was, what was it? It was 2 root of 5. So this one, it's actually 2 root of 5. There we go. Now, but more this one. Let's make it green because it's the one that we're after. And then the green one, not the whole green actually. Let me change color. Let's make it brown. The brown line. You want to know the distance of that one, because which means what I'm doing, I'm using brown and blue. All right, so let's just, brown and blue. I'm using that one and that one. So how will I get this one? It will be easy because I just need the coordinates more 0 by the 0 there. I know that the y value there is 0. So if I've got the equation of this, I can find that point and work out the distance. Then I can subtract. You see? Yeah, there is another way you can do it with a trapezium, but I didn't want to go that way. All right. So do we know? Remember, the line I'm talking about is this red line. The gradient was 1. You remember?
Yeah.
The point is 3 and 4. Yeah. So let's write that. Let's use brown for that one there. So we can say, y equals to m. I told you I love that other equation. X1 and then y1. So the gradient, it was 1. And then the point that I'm using, x is 3, so it will be minus 3. Then the y is 4. When I multiply out its x, I'm going to have minus 3 plus 4, which is actually 1. So that is that. Now, y is 0 there by the 0. So that means when I put a 0 here and solve, x will be minus 1. So I know the x is minus 1. Now I can use the two coordinates to get the distance of the brown one. So I'm just going to put it under the square root. I'll say 3 minus minus 1 is 4, but I must square it. 16 plus 4 minus 0, well, it's 4. Square it, it's another 16 equals 2. So the brown one is going to be 4 root of 2. That angle, I think we got it as something, yeah, what is it? 71, 57. Yeah, same angle. So it's 71, 57. So then I'll say area, I'll just draw the triangle as brown, equals to half. The two sides I'm using 4 root of 2 times 2 root of 5, and then sine of 71, 57. So we said we are taking the whole big shape minus the blue one will give us that remaining one. That's one way. Yeah. Another way, you could have broken it into this other triangle. Let me show you another triangle. You could have used this triangle also, maybe like this. You could have seen that whole triangle minus that small. Can you see that? Yeah, or maybe if you want, you could have maybe say done that. You break it into that triangle and then plus that other triangle. Or you could have done it this way and maybe you break it like this. You say, no, I'm dealing with this triangle and that other triangle. Then you add that. Choice is choice. It's what you see. All right, me, I saw that one, the big minus the small. So I'm just going to take the red first. I'm going to go 1 over the 2 and then times 6 square root of 5. I'm going to get out times 6 square root of 5. Get out another bracket and the square root times sine of 36, 86. Next times the backspace. 86 equals to. This is the area of the red one, meaning the red one will be 53, let's go 99. All right, let's go for the brown one. I'm doing them individual. I wanted to calculate them one time. The brown one will be equals 2. All right, the brown one is going to be half. And then times, that is 4 root of 2. I get out under the square root. Then times 2 root of 5. Then I navigate out the square root times sine 71.57. This is what we got. So it's a 12. Well, you can see it's basically 12. Actually, this one, it's about 54 to tell the truth. Yeah. Then I subtract them. So let's write it as, then I'm going to write it as 59.99 and then minus the 12. So you can see the answer, it's about 42. Yeah. So this one is 42. That will be the answer for that one, 42.
Okay.
Now, you tell me. Yeah, because I was sharing it. just went out to let me. I accidentally tapped the wrong thing. You tell me now
Mm-hmm.
these questions. What is it that they ask that I did not teach you?
Nothing at all.
Yeah. You see, they ask exactly the same thing. I spoke about boy area, boy ingi ing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So it's because they can ask about anything. So that's it. You win with this one. You have won the
Okay.
battle.